I know you've always said you're very critical of yourself, but to experience it, and I think the big thing that I noticed was you're very hesitant to put yourself out there because you are so articulate about, or you're so cautious about how you present yourself. You don't want the notoriety that comes with being these thought leaders in this type of space and having that skill. Like I've noticed there's like that hesitation, and maybe it's like your own block. I think that you've had so much positive feedback from people in the development of the course, or actually like running them in live, that you have all the necessary positive reinforcement for the course, but because of your critical nature and because you want to so badly ensure that it stays, I don't know how to explain it. Like maybe you can articulate on it. Like,
if I have to look at it, it's not that it's famous or that you become the spotlight of things. I think for me, it's always been that the content or the value has to stand on its own, not the person you're buying from.
But I think that humility is what makes you so good.
Because I see a lot of things, a lot of branding and marketing people buy because of the associated brand or what it is. And yes, it can deliver quality, but sometimes people put out things because they have to sell it.
Sure.
Right? It's all they have to sell, so they'll market it, they'll package it well, they'll put it together. I'm very cautious of that, because through my life, buying a lot of things, only after you've purchased it do you realize it's not actually worth what you thought it was.
Yeah.
So I don't want to put my brand behind or people buying because it's my name. I want the content or whatever it is, the product that you're putting out there to be so good that that's the product. The product is that the content is so good, the value that it adds.
Yeah.
And a part of it is not everything in the course I've drawn from, or my entire life, or whenever I put out things and mentor or coach people or go into businesses, it's not all Elton. It's a culmination of every experience I've had. So that's might be frameworks, and I know how to pick 3 or 4 things to put them together to help people succeed, but it's taught to me by so many other people. And I don't know, I can't always remember who taught it to me, when they taught it to me. Yes, I've used my own wording for it and I've added to it, but I don't feel like it belongs to me. I may be good at condensing it and making it concise and easy to understand and getting it across in very few words.
Which is an art of itself.
But I don't feel like it belongs to 100% Elton. It belongs to the world. Right? Every now and then when something unique comes along, I put it out there and it seems so unique, and then 2 years later I come across somebody who's done something very similar. So for me, it's got to be the content of the pillar versus the strong, absolute strong personal brand.